Got it, Sam? What do you got, bud? Crappie. Look at that. Swing him over here, buddy. Swing him over here. Yeah, that's pretty yellow for a crappie, isn't it? There you go, bud. Look at that. Look at that, buddy. Here, show it to the camera. Grab him just like a bass. Use your other hand. Put the other hand. Oh, you got it. You got it, bud. Oh, right in there. You got it. There you go. Show everybody your crappie. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's throw it back in and get another one. There he goes. What do you got, bud? Oh, look at that. Another crappie, buddy. Look at that. Looks like quite a few. All right, swing them over here to me, bud. Look at that. Look at there, Sammy. There's a good one. Good job. That's cool, huh, Sam? Awesome. Good job, bud. Let's get another one. See you, crappie. There we go. All right. Hello, folks, and welcome to the Angler's Experience. Go ahead and grab that fish there, Sammy. Today I'm going to be fishing with my good friend, Sam Fredrickson. We've got his dad in the back of the boat, John Fredrickson from the Tobler Marina. We're going to be drop shotting crappie, perch, smallmouth bass, whatever we can. This little 6-year-old guy here loves to drop shot, so we're going to take him out for a day on the water. Hopefully the weather cooperates for us, so you folks stick around. It's always fun fishing with little Sammy. All right, bud, let's put that fish back. All right, buddy, high five. All right. Yeah. That is an absolute beast. 35 pounds or so. It's a big, big fish. What a beauty. We're gonna put this fish back. Yeah, that is awesome.
The Angler's Experience is proudly sponsored by Crestliner, leader by innovation. Strike King Lure Company, #1 in fishing lures. Setter Rods, the American way. Sidewinder planer boards, fight the fish, not the board. Vibey Lure Company, blade baits for serious anglers. Tobler Marina, your one-stop boat shop. Easy Loader, all boat trailers are not created equal. Oxart, your single source supplier. Lincoln Electric, the welding experts. And Honda Marine, it's all about power.
Crappie. All right, buddy. Bring him over here. All right. It's a good one, huh, bud? You tried to. Hold him up for the TV, bud. Got him? All right, swing him over there. All right, buddy. Good job. What do you got, bud?
Fighting.
Oh, that's a nice crappie. All right, swing him over here, bud. That's a good one, huh? All right. Good job, buddy. There you go.
That's like a good one.
There you go, bud. Hold him up for the TV. Nice job, buddy. Turn it right there. You sure are a cute turkey, you know that? Sammy the lady killer.
What's that?
Means when you grow up, buddy, the girls are really gonna like you. All right, let's hop over the side. Folks, I want to talk to you about one of the keys to crappie fishing. And because crappie are schoolers, this little guy right here, marker buoy, is going to be your biggest friend. The biggest key is one, knowing how to understand and read your electronics and know what you're looking at down below. And the second thing is utilizing marker buoys. Marker buoys are way underutilized in the fishing industry. What you want to do when you come up and you read those fish down the bottom, a lot of times what people do when they go pan fishing, crappie, perch, etc., is they throw a big anchor out right on top of them. And that's the last thing you want to do. That's going to drive those fish away. What you want to do as you pull onto your spot, and we're fishing a depth of around 15 to 20 feet, we're fishing deep weed beds off of a drop-off, and we're pulling up on it, and as soon as I mark fish with my graph and I locate that structure that I'm looking for, I just take my buoy, throw it over the side, motor past, get out, put my electric motor down, and come back to the buoy. I'll use my electric motor all day long to hover around this buoy. The last thing you want to do is create a bunch of noise with an anchor, have a big anchor rope dropping down in there. So get in the habit of utilizing your marker buoy, learning your electronics, and then stay on your electric motor. Don't use that anchor. That's going to keep you catching a lot more fish throughout the day. Little Lindy buoy, just like this guy right here. What do you got? Oh, it's a crappie. All right, Sammy. Swing him over here, bud. Lift your rod tip up. There you go. Little crappie. You want to hold this one, bud? Okay. There you go. Show everybody on the TV. Cool, huh? All right, bud. Let's get it back and get another one. Good job, Sam. Got him, Sam? What do you got, bud? Crappie. All right, buddy. Swing him up here. A little better one, Sam. Want to hold this guy? Right on. There you go, Sam. All right, buddy. Show him to the camera. Look at that. Hold him up straight so I can see how fat he is. Cool, huh? They got a pretty eye, don't they? All right, bud. Let's go get another one. Good job, buddy. Folks, I want to address something that's come up in several emails throughout this season in regards to the drop shot weights. And I had a fellow one time at one of the bait stores stop me and ask me this question, so I figured I might as well address it on TV to all of you that watch. And what the question is in regards to is the actual drop shot weights. We've got this style right here, and then we've got the owner down shot weight right here. And for you folks that have been using this style of weight in my hand right here with a steel spring clip, what's happening is you're getting real frustrated because you're feeding the line through there, and as you pull it up into the clip, it's breaking on you. And I had this happen to me, and what I did is I switched. And what I'm looking for in my weights is to get away from this spring steel right here, especially with a light line like a 6-7 pound test like we're using for the crappie today. When you pull that in there, it's going to break on you instantly. It's just, that spring steel is just too much tension on it. So what I've done is I've gone to these owner down shot weights, and if you look at this guy on top, it's not spring steel any longer. What it is, it's brass. And this brass is a lot softer. It'll take that light line when you slide it up in there, and it will not break it on you. One of the things you have to do with it, though, that can happen is this eye, with the brass being so soft, when you buy them sometimes, you'll get it, and it'll be opened up really wide. And when you go to put your line in there, it's just going to slide out. So what you'll do, if that's the case, is just take your pliers and pinch that gap down a little bit up top. Now when you slide it in, you can pull that line in there tight. It's going to hold the weight, it's going to hold the line, and it's not going to break on you when you slide it up in there. So for those of you who have been frustrated with this problem, get away from that spring steel like this guy right here and go to that brass, and that'll eliminate that frustration for you. What do you got, bud? See what we got. Looks like a perch. Oh, that's a pretty good perch, bud. Swing him over here and I'll grab him for you. Look at the perch. Bud, you are catching all kinds of things with the drop shot today, aren't you? Want to hold him?
Yeah.
Hey, lift it
You
just.
have to hold him in the mouth.
Yep, just like a bass. Turn right to the camera, bud. That's cool, huh? Lift that hat up so they can see that cute face. Let's get that top off of there. Hide that cute face. Look at that. That's cool, bud. You're getting all kinds of things today, aren't you? All right, let's get him back. Get another one. See a perch. Got him, Sam? What do you got? Another smallie? Oh, yeah. So you over here, bud. That's a pretty one. See the green in his back?
That's like a big perch.
Yeah, it's a smallie.
Yeah, I thought I was right by it.
No, but he ate that up right there. Okay, look at that, man. Yep, there you go, buddy. Show everybody at home. Got him? Look him around to the camera. That's a pretty one, huh? All right, let's get another one. This guy here, folks, he's a trooper. I tell you what, we had a cold front blow in. Pardon my allergies. We had a dust storm come through here, and I don't do well with the dirt in the air, but I tell you what, it's about 30 degrees cooler than it was, dropped from 90 down to 65 degrees. This little guy has endured rain and everything. He is a trooper out here catching these crappie, perch, and smallmouth. This is fun.
Whoa.
You got him, Sam? What do you got? Sammy, you got 2 fish on there, buddy. Look at that. 2 fish at one time. Lift them up here. You got a perch and a crappie, bud. You got a hold of your pole? Hold your pole for me, bud. Look at that, buddy. All right, hang on to it. I'll get the perch off of there. That's a neat deal, huh?
Can I hold both of them?
Well, we can let you hold the crappie. How's that? We'll let the perch go. Look at that, bud. Told you could catch 2 fish on one line doing this. That's pretty cool, huh? All right, bud. There you go. Put your thumb in there. Show off your fish. Pretty cool, huh? Doesn't get any funnier than that, guys. Out here with a cute kid. Doesn't matter how big the fish are. Makes the day that much enjoyable. That's what's more enjoyable. There he goes. Say, see you later, crappie. All right, Sammy, high five. All right, buddy, 2 fish on one line. That's awesome. Folks, it's the end of summer right now, and what we're doing, this is one of my favorite techniques to do with kids because they're going to catch a lot of fish. They're going to catch a lot of different species of fish. And what we're doing is we're fishing deep weed beds in 15 to 20 feet of water, and we're adjacent to a deep drop-off. We're about 80, 90 feet out off in front of us. Sammy's got one here, a little largemouth bass right there just came off. But it's about 80, 90 feet right out in front of us. And what I do is I pull up on the hump and look for structure. And what I'm looking for is those deep weed clumps in that 15 to 20 foot range just up from that deep water. You'll find crappie this time of year. It's late summer. You'll find those crappie in there, perch, largemouth, smallmouth bass. Everything's living in there. And you have a chance at the bigger fish also. But it's a great way for kids to come out and do this type of fishing with the drop shot. The weeds aren't real heavy out here. What you're looking for is the clumps that are coming up off the bottom, say 3-4 feet. You don't want to be up in the deep, heavy cabbage trying to drop shot like this because they're going to be getting stuck all the time. So what we like to do is just find those weed clumps in 15 to 20 feet of water adjacent to that deep drop off. And that's where these fish are going to spend their summertime out there. But as you can see, Sammy's having a ball with it. His dad's in the back catching fish as we're going along. He just got a crappie right there. It's a great way to do it with this drop shot, and it's also a great area to fish these deep weed beds. You catch all kinds of fish all day long. All right, buddy, swing him over here. You are a fishing machine, Sammy. Good job, bud. Want to hold him?
Sure.
All right, buddy. Go ahead and grab him in the mouth. Right there.
He's five.
Yep, he is a fighter, wasn't he? All right, buddy. Awesome. Good job. Sam, why don't you show everybody what you're using? Hold that bait right there and show him your little worm that you're using. Little tiny bait on that drop shot hook right there is all he's doing, folks. We got it rigged up on a double for him. We've got about 18 inches between the baits. We've got one here off the weight and then another one up here. So he's got twice the chance to catch fish. And that's it, real simple. We'll talk to you about the baits a little later on in the show. Got him, Sam? What do you got, bud? Looks like a crappie. Look, it's crappie. Look at there, bud. Swing him over here. You're just catching all kinds of things on the drop shot today, aren't you? That's a pretty nice crappie, isn't it? Get the hook out for you. Here you go, bud. Show everybody at home. Turn around there and show the camera, bud.
That is a nice perch.
Crappie. That's a crappie. There you go. Remember the perch have the bars on the side, remember? All right, good job, bud. See you, crappie. There he goes. The technique that Sammy and I are using today is a drop shot technique modified with 2 hooks. Basically what we've got here, got a little illustration for you put together. We've got 2 size 4 Gamakatsu drop shot hooks on here with a 3/8 ounce to 1/4 ounce weight depending on the wind and depth that we're fishing. Basically what we've got with these 2 guys here, I've short coupled them so you can see them. We're running off of our lead, we're running 18 inches, and then from our first hook to our second hook is another 18 inches. Now the benefit of this setup, what it does is suspends that bait right in front of that crappie, and that's one of the keys to crappie fishing, especially with the weather we have today. These fish are not real active, so I've got to get the bait right in front of them, and we got to leave it there to entice them to strike. Having the multiple hooks, as for say if you were perch fishing, perch don't typically school way up in the water column. They're typically down towards the bottom. With crappie, they'll school all the way from the bottom to the top. So having the multiple hooks puts you in a couple different water zones. So you'll be fishing fish that are maybe, you know, a foot off the bottom to 2-3 feet up off the bottom. That's the key. It keeps you in the strike zone for a longer period of time. The other thing that it does is when you get on a school, you can catch 2 fish at a time with this rig. So if you're looking to go out and fill a bucket, you can get it fast, 2 fish at a time and be done. One of the things you want to keep in mind with this setup is the baits that you're running. Variety of baits for crappie out there. The stuff that we're running today, small tube baits like this guy here, small curl tail grubs like this guy here, and Sammy is running a bait made by Original Fish Formula. It's called a screw cork grub, and what it is, I'll get one out of the package right here. And I had never seen this bait until John came along with his boy Sam today, and he had some of these, and it's an interesting little bait. And it just seems to be deadly for these crappie. But it's just a little tiny guy, about 1.5 inches long, and it works excellent. It's kind of going to be a new crappie favorite for me, that little dude right there. But that's what you want to do. Run that double hook setup like this. And when you tie the drop shot like this, what you want to do is you want to start with your top hook and work your way down to your lead. Don't start at the bottom and come up. It won't work for you. So just keep that in mind. Tie this one first, this one second, and then attach your lead. But that's it right there, guys. Simple little rig. Got him? Another crappie, bud. Send him over here, buddy. All right, good job. Nice little crappie, huh? Yeah, you want to hold him? There you go, bud. Hold him up for the TV. All right. Good one, buddy. All right, let's hop back down there and get another one. Good job, bud. See, it's a lot nicer to them to just send them over the side and throw them back in it. Got it, bud? Bring him up. What do you got, man? Go easy. Looks like a big fish, huh? Look at that one, Sammy. Swing him over here, bud. Let me see if I can grab him. Swing him over here, buddy. That's a big dude, huh? Swing him up. Look at that one, Sambo. There's a big crappie, huh? Pretty how it's all yellow, isn't it? Want to hold this one? Okay. Get the hook out here. Nope. Okay, show everybody at the TV. You got the pinch hard, he's pretty heavy. You got him? Okay, but right there. Okay, there, hold right underneath his belly. There you go, now swing him up for the TV, bud. That's cool, huh? Pretty fish, buddy. You wanna put him back and go get another one? Okay, let's do it. All right, buddy. See ya, crappie. All right, good fish, Sammy. Good fish. Got him, Sammy? Oh, you got him right there, buddy. He was right up next to the surface, wasn't he? Nice one, bud. Let's let some line out. Let some line out. All right, swing him up here. Oh, there we go. Boy, buddy. Look at that, bud. You got him in the bottom lip that time. See that? You got him in the bottom of the lip that time. See that? A little different, huh? There you go, bud. Put the camera. All right, you're a crappie catching machine, partner. All right, that is awesome. Good job, bud. Well, folks, I tell you what, the storm's starting to roll in. Sammy's been out here toughing it out for quite a few hours. I don't want to get him catching the cold. I'd never hear the end of it from his mother or his father. So I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and call this a trip. I hope you enjoyed fishing with Sammy and I today. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Let's put these fish back, kiddo, before we get soaked, okay?
For a list of today's gear and techniques, log on to axfishing.com and select AX Journals.